going on, everybody? Welcome to Pafandi Travel. So to the returning subscribers, welcome back. And if this is your first time you are seeing this face, thank you, join the club. Okay, so in today's video, it is going to be a different video. So are you that person who is always thinking or rather dreaming of the American dream? Are you a parent to a child who is always thinking of the American dream? You have an auntie, you have a boyfriend, you have a cousin, a nephew, all of them are thinking about the American dream. Okay, now this video, it is for us. There's something that is cooking in America that me and you, we're going to be affected. So that is why I'm saying, okay, if you are interested in the American dream, then this video is for you. But first of all, what is the American dream? The concept of the American dream is still one of the most uniquely American ideals, okay? The ultimate idea that any individual should be able to pursue their dreams and build the life they want if they put in the hard work. Yeah, that's the definition of the American dream. Now, why am I having this video at such a time? Now, recently, there's a bill that has passed, that is the House of Representatives. I may call them like the members of Parliament of the United States. Now, remember, Donald Trump is the president of the United States. And we have something, or rather, American got something known as the DV lottery, yeah, the DS lottery, whereby you apply free of charge. You apply, and if you are selected, then you have the opportunity to take your belongings, your kids, your family, if you have any, or just alone, to fly to the US for your American dream. Now that is where the whole thing is coming up. Now, before that, there are some good things that have been introduced into the proposed bill. Remember, according to Trump, he calls it the big and beautiful bill, the big and beautiful bill. So there's some people who are supporting it. Some are saying, no, it might not be as good as it is. Now, the proposed bill I'm talking about, it has already passed the House of Representatives and it's waiting to be debated in the Senate. Okay, now one of the things that attracted me to this, remember, if you have a relative, a friend in America will always tell you things. If you are going to, to work and somebody, let me say like, if you are working in an area whereby you can be tipped, you are given something small by your customer, or yeah, they call it tip. Initially, it used to be taxed, but right now, according to the big, beautiful bill, it won't be taxed. Now, the tips, these guys, if the bill is going to be passed, they will not be taxed. You receive your tip, that is all. You receive it as it is. And then another thing is, if you're going to work overtime, according to the big and beautiful, again, you are not going to be taxed on that. Now, I remember we have this guy, they say he is the richest man in the world. He's called Elon Musk. Elon Musk, it's the owner of X, or rather formerly Twitter, and also Tesla. So there was no time, nobody could actually think these guys were going to fall apart with Trump. Okay, they've not really fallen apart, but recently Trump had to leave Elon had to leave the Trump administration. For what he says, he's going to concentrate on his Tesla, because he's also managing the Tesla company. Now, those are the cars. Now, without going into so much details, according to Elon, he says the bill cannot be big and beautiful. Okay, we haven't seen Trump bash him. I think they've been so close friends. Now, why am I talking about this? We are in the month of May. Actually, so for those people who actually applied for the lottery, DV lottery, sometime last year, this is the time you are supposed to, yeah, it should be on, it should be going on. That is if you are selected. This is now the time you're supposed to be checking your results. Okay, now let me move a bit a bit faster. Now, the new thing into the DV lottery, it used to be free. Now, according to the big and beautiful bill, it is not going to be free. They're going to charge, that is $250. Remember, it has only passed the House of Representatives and they're waiting for the Senate to debate on it, of which that kind of a bill, it might be scrapped, it might be removed, or it might stick back. I got no idea about that, but it's just good to prepare ourselves or yourself psychologically if you are thinking about the American dream. Now, what does this mean? If you and your family, you have a family of, let me say how many people? Let me say you have a family of 4 people. The wife, the husband, and maybe 2 kids. Per entry, they call it per entry, you are going to pay $250. Yeah, that is one submission you're supposed to pay, $250. And then another increment, like for the people who've won the green card in the past, that is when you're going to apply for the immigration visa and all that. Now you have to pay for the visas. Initially, they used to pay $330, but right now, according to the proposed bill, in the big and beautiful bill, it is going to be $400. That is now per person. So for this family of 4, the husband, the wife, and 2 kids, so you're going to pay a one inclusive of $250. That is when registering, or rather when the entry fee. And then per person, if the bill goes through, you're going to pay for your wife $400, your husband $400, the kids $400. Okay, that is $2,000. Now that is the change, and I'm like, okay, so assuming this bill is going to be passed at the Senate, are you ready to pay the $250? Some people will be like, okay, yeah, that is going to reduce the number of people that are going to apply, because not everybody, because remember, it used to be free, but if the bill is passed, whereby you're supposed to pay $250, guys will be like, no, I cannot pay for something that I'm not sure, because when you pay the $250, remember, I'm talking about like if it will be passed. If you happen to pay the $250, it is not guaranteed that you're going to win the green card, okay? It is not guaranteed. You are still going to compete with other people, and that is why so many questions are coming up, okay? Remember that one, like the entry fee into the DV lottery, it is slightly higher as compared to the normal, like if you're going for a tourist or a visitor visa, it is, that one is about $185. But right now, for the DV lottery, it is just something different. That is $250. Remember, these are the Republicans who are the majority, okay, in the House of Representatives and also the Senate. So guys are like, when it's already passed the House of Representatives, then chances are it might pass the Senate. What is your comment by then? Let me know in the comment section what you think about the introduction of you having to pay to enter into the DV lottery. Let me know. So these are some of the questions many of us are asking ourselves. Okay, are you guaranteed of a win? I can tell you no, because all the forms will be taken into the normal process. It is just, I think, a way of regulating, or maybe it is just a way of, collecting the money. You never know what is in the mind of this great nation. And then also someone will be like, is this a fair game, considering, the Africans sometimes racing some of these things, it is a bit hard. So there are people who are actually celebrating, are like, okay, now it seems many people who are qualified will be able to do what? To be successful, because if you are able to pay, let me say few people are going to apply because of the hindrance of the $250. That means many people are going to be successful depending on the how many number of winners they do pick in a specific country. I don't know if you agree with me on that or not. Let me know in the comment section below. And then another thing, is it going to reduce the number of applicants, or is it going to increase the number of applicants? I'm so sure guys outside here, they're so determined to go to the US. Why? When someone hears about the American dream, America, they'll do everything. They'll do everything. People go to an extent of selling their farms, their land. They go to an extent of, selling their cars, selling everything just to have that American dream. Are you ready for that? Let me know in the comment section below if you are ready for that. Let's say if this is just a way to prepare ourselves psychologically in case the bill happens to pass the Senate. I think the Senate might pass it around, I think before the year ends, around September. So that is why I'm like, okay, we need to prepare ourselves. That is if you're that person who's into the American dream, okay? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, my parting shot as I wind up this video. For quite some time, I've been listening this debate. Guys in America, guys in the UK, telling the guys back home, you guys just stay back home. If you're in Kenya, you're in Tanzania, you're in Uganda, or wherever, as long as you're not in America. They are telling us not to go to America. And then someone raised a point and was like, okay, if you're saying life is not that easy, life is not good in America, in the UK, then what are you doing there? Come back home. Let us suffer here. Let us work to make our countries better than where you are sticking. So as I said, my parting shot, if you got an opportunity to go to the USA, you have got an opportunity to go to Canada, you got an opportunity to go to London, to the Great Britain, my friend, I'll be like, go, as long as you carry your brain. Go with your brain, go work, whatever took you there, go work and avoid unnecessary dramas. Because this country is what I know. Unnecessary dramas, chances of you being deported back home is very, very high, okay? Because I know most people who are being deported back to their countries, if you do not have the correct papers and then you are found you are misbehaving in a bar, you engage yourself in a fight, and then you are caught, you cause an accident, you are caught, you want to run away, and all that, chances are, if you are caught, you'll be taken back home. But for me, I'll be like, if you grab that opportunity to go to America, somebody will be like, no, Pam, but I'm like, okay. I was born in Vihiga County, Chabiti village, raised there. So why should I continue living and suffering in the same place? Why don't I try another kind of suffering in a different country? Yeah? I hope hapo tunaelewana. Why shouldn't I try it elsewhere? Just like personally when I decided, no, I'm relocating from Nairobi to the coast. So guys in the US, stop discouraging everybody. Stop telling everybody that you don't have to come here. Yeah, I know if you are making it good here, you don't have to go outside. But what if this person feels like being in America, being in the UK, being wherever, it might work better for them. This person feels like going or rather joining you there. Let them join you, okay? Let them join you. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, okay? Thank you.